Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about box plots. Now, box plots are a useful way to display data, much like your bar graph or line graph. Here's a bar graph or a line graph. You may know a box plot by its other name, the box and whisker plot. So a box plot is helpful because it can show you things like the minimum value, the maximum value, the mean, the median, mode, range, and interquartile range. I know what you're thinking. Whoa, that's a lot. What are all of those things? That's a good question. Vocabulary time. Let's start with the two simplest terms, minimum and maximum. Minimum is the smallest number in your data set, and the maximum is the largest number in your data set. Using this box plot as an example, we can see that the minimum is 2, and the maximum is 14. The 2 is the minimum because it is the smallest number that's on the box plot, and 14 is the maximum because it's the largest number on the box plot. Now, one thing to keep in mind, don't be confused by the number lines that these are situated on. I know that it starts at 0 and ends at 16, but notice the data does not fall on 0 to 16. It starts on 2 and it ends at 14. Therefore, minimum 2, maximum 14. The median. Median is another word for middle. When finding the median, we're looking for the middle number out of a set of numbers. To find the middle number, you'll need to put the numbers in order from least to greatest. Take the following numbers, for example, 4, 8, 2, 6, 14, 12, and 10. We should put those in order from least to greatest. We would have 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14. The median number would be 8. And it's 8 because there are 3 numbers on the left and 3 numbers on the right. So it is smack dab in the middle of those numbers. Now let's talk about mode. Mode means most often. The mode is the number that you see more than any other number. Let's use the following numbers to find mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4. The mode here would be 4 because it's seen twice while all the other numbers are only seen one time. So the mode would be 4. Range is up next, and this is the one that has several different alter egos. And what I mean by that is range can be known as spread or variation. All of these words mean how far apart are the numbers that you're given. To find the range or spread or variation between these numbers that I've given you, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4, you would take the largest number and the smallest number, and you would subtract. Next, we'll talk about the interquartile range. Let's break down this term, interquartile range. The prefix inter means between, and the word quartile means fourths, or divided into 4 equal pieces. This tells us that the term interquartile range is the range between those 4 equal pieces. Interquartile range is very much like range, but instead of subtracting the smallest number from the largest number, we will subtract the smallest quartile from the largest quartile. Since our quartiles are named quartile 1, quartile 2, and quartile 3, we will subtract quartile 1 from quartile 3. Here's quartile 1, quartile 2, and quartile 3. I don't know if many of you noticed this, but quartile 2 is right smack dab in the middle, which means it's the median. When we subtract quartile 1 from quartile 3, we get 11 minus 5. Where did that come from? 11 minus 5 gives us 6. So I abbreviate interquartile range as IQR. The interquartile range is 6. Lastly, we're going to talk about mean and math. Now, no, I'm not talking about the type of mean that you are to your family and to your friends. I'm talking about mean in math. And what I mean by that is average. Mean means average in math. You guys ask me about your average in my class all the time, and let me tell you how I find it. I add up all of your grades, and then I divide by how many assignments we've turned in. For example, to find the average of these numbers, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, add them all up. That gives us 56. And then divide by 7, because there are 7 numbers here. In this case, the average for these numbers is 8. Let's practice what we've learned with an example. The high temperatures in Florida over the past week were the following: 84 degrees on Thursday, 84 degrees on Friday, 85 degrees on Saturday, 88 degrees on Sunday, 81 degrees on Monday, 86 degrees on Tuesday, and 89 degrees on Wednesday. This box plot was created from that information. The minimum value is also in this case, the lowest temperature, and that was 81 as seen in the table. The maximum value is the largest value found, which was 89. The range is the difference between the minimum and the maximum. So when we subtract those two things, we will get 8. The median is the number in the middle. So to find the median, what we could do is look at the data in the table up here, put them in order from least to greatest, and then find the numbers in the middle. If you look at the box plot has it right here, 85. That's in the middle. The mode is the number that occurs most often, and you can't find the mode from a box plot. You have to look at the table of data. The number that occurs most often is 84. So the mode is 84. The interquartile range is the range between quartile 1 and quartile 3. To find that, we will subtract 87 and 84. Giving us an IQR, or interquartile range, of 3. And lastly, the average. To find the average, we need to refer back to the table again. We're going to add up all of these numbers, which is 597, and then we're going to divide by 7 because there are 7 numbers given. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll have 597 divided by 7. 56, subtract, gives me a 3, bring down my 7, that goes in 5 times. So right now we're at 85, and I want to know if that's going to round up to 86 or stay at 85. So what I'm going to do next is go ahead and add my 0. And bring it down. And 7 goes into 20 only 2 times. So it's going to stay at 85. So the average, about 85 degrees. And that's it, guys. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me on Remind or on Google Classroom. I'm going to attach an assignment to go with this just to keep your skills sharp. But again, any questions you have or any confusion, parents as well, please reach out to me. Hope you all are staying safe. Have a great day.